Something about the Australia series last year, the way England are playing, makes me think they will get something from this tour, but it might only be one thing.
I think that it will still be a moral victory for Bazball.
England have arrived. They come having known that no side has won a test series here in more than a decade. They were the last ones to do it. Can they repeat it? That is one question. But the biggest question on everyone's mind is, can Bazball work in India? If you don't know what Bazball is, go find yourself a dictionary. It's out there now. Let's put that question out to the Runorder crew then, shall we? Welcome Dustin Silgaro, George Binoy, Matt Roller, Vidusha Nayantaraja, and Andrew Miller. India tend to be good hosts, two sides that are visiting, so we'll all be good hosts, the Indians on this platform, and allow our English guests to start. And let's begin with the man who will be in India for this series, Vidushan. How excited are you to witness history, if it were to be? Can Bazball work in India?
I'm very excited. Can Bazball work in India? My instincts say no. But my instincts also say it'll be fun. England have come to India in the intervening period since their 2012 success and have been beaten on flat pitches, spinning pitches, seaming pitches, all by doing basically the same thing, which is trying to hold firm, trying to, really kind of grind out those big scores. It's going to be exciting. Will it work? No. Will it be fun? Yes.
Miller, what do you think? All of it has worked like a dream when it has, but what is the realistic expectation from an England point of view?
Oh, victory, clearly. Bazball's going to sweep the world. No, I mean, this is the big test for Bazball, isn't it?
If I may ask, do you mean series victory or moral victory?
Both. I mean, we'll take the moral victory, definitely. No, I mean, in all seriousness, I mean, the whole rationale of Bazball was to do things differently. England were fed up of getting beaten, particularly in India and in Australia. They generally lose 4-5-0 every time they go out there. 3-1 last time was a triumph, frankly. The way in which they won that first test, it was about the only test that India had lost at home in ever. So they got recent memory of being able to at least compete. So if England can go out there, plant the dog, hit as many runs as quickly as possible, get a score on the board, and then attack with attacking fields, at least it's going to be different.
I think there's generally a bit of a misunderstanding about what Bazball is. I think people think of it as T20 slogging and nothing more than that. Bazball has been really, I think, about a mindset trying to unlock athletes trying to unlock the potential in themselves. It's about an outlook on the game, trying to strip away the importance of the result, even though you're playing high intensity international sport. And therefore the only way that I can see that happening and England staying true to that is if they keep playing the way that they have done for a long time, even if they get dusted in the first couple of tests, which is completely possible. Yeah, I think England will keep persisting with Bazball because it isn't just slogging. It is a whole idea and a whole principle based around trying to get the best out of the group of players that they have at the moment. Why would you do anything other than that, really?
Spoken like someone who's written books on English cricket. George, you want to weigh in on what we've heard so far? How much of a chance do you give to England doing something in tests in India?
So I don't know whether Bazball's going to work in India, but it's probably the only thing that might work in India, I think if we do get rank turners that spin from day one, then Bazball has, tremendous value, because if you're going to be bowled out in 40 overs, you might as well score 200 runs rather than blocking for 150 runs, If you get the kind of more traditional slower pitches, and I don't know whether we will at all, then playing a game with slightly higher risk and giving India more wicket-taking opportunities might prove to be England's undoing. But yeah, I don't think we'll get those sort of pitches. I think they will be, quite spinner-friendly pitches. So yeah, it's going to be interesting and it's going to be fun.
There's as much chance of India producing pitches that don't turn as there is of Ben Stokes finally admitting that his declaration at Edgbaston was wrong. And England are probably going to get out to all the balls that don't turn and then say that turning tracks beat Bazball. But I think England have to play the aggressive style that they've been playing because that's the only way they know how to. They wouldn't be going that far away from what's worked in the past.
Vitushan, you are here. Do you have a series scoreline in mind before it all kicks off?
I do. Something about the Australia series last year, the way England are playing, makes me think they will get something from this tour, but it might only be one thing. So I'm going to go with 4-1 India.
Matrola, come on, give us the answer.
Yeah, I think sadly, I think I'm going to go with 5-0 India, but I think that it will still be a moral victory for Bazball.
I'll agree with Matt. I think 5-0 as well because of England's bowling. Yeah.
I think 4-1 because of India's batting.
What do you think? Will England get more out of this series than most others have managed to? Will Bazball work? Tell us in the comment section.